Who is that?
You there, traveler, over here.
Hello? That doesn't look suspicious at all. Yes. Oh.
Need something.
Oh. Oh, it's one of my first vampires. Oh. Ah, I understand what happened here. So these were villagers of Stindor who were sworn to hunt down vampires, and the vampires came along and killed them and stole their clothing and such. Interesting. So this is a whatchamacallit, a spontaneous oops, what do you call those? One of those spontaneous spots where they have a multitude of different things that can occur in one spot, because I played this one through earlier and I had a botched recording. I had to start over. I had an issue with my visual part of the recording, and these weren't here. They were bandits instead. So that is interesting. It's one of those spots that you could come back, you could do like an autosave, and then just before, and then come back. I heard a weird noise, and like see all the different spontaneous. That is such a weird noise. That spooked me for a second. Weird. I'm not sure if you guys could hear that or not. It was like, I think it was the wind, but the way the wind sounded, it just sounded like creepy. Never heard that in Skyrim before. Took me by surprise. So I see that there's an elder dragon that way, up on my map. I'm not gonna hunt those down. Ooh. Ooh, you see that over there? I think that's... I'm not sure what that is. Mendera? I forget, but there's a statue of a woman over there with holding something in her hand. Awesome. Azura? Maybe? That's what I'm gonna have for my... That's what I just released for my Wednesday. Elder Scrolls Online. I should really put that on 3 because I'm always using it. Oh. Let's see, what was I saying? I can't remember. Man, see all sorts of cool things up here. There's like a tomb or something down there also. I can barely see the arches. I think we're just about there though. I think this is where we need to be. So I actually didn't even need that. Is this where I need to be? Oh, yep. Yeah, I think this is the exit point. Wonder what happened. Like, this isn't very well sheltered. Read Expedition Manifest. We've managed to secure the site and hold off any others who may try to steal our discoveries so far, especially those from the College of Winterhold, who seem to think the glory of exploring every ruin should be theirs alone. The crew for our expedition is as follows: Sela Trebitias, myself, expedition leader; Humana, my constant companion and bodyguard; Valley, a mage not associated with Winterhold, took some time to find; Indrast, a fellow explorer of some local renown; Yag, a great brute of a woman hired to keep the rest of the labor in check; Jadari and Jazar, two Kashidi brothers hired as labor. Need a couple more laborers. Getting through the ice is proving difficult. We've set up shelter and scouted the area. The small ruins on the lower plateau of the glacier don't seem connected to the main structure, and we haven't managed to find a way into the tower parapet we found here. Yag mentioned spotting a fissure in the glacier wall that may lead into the ruins, so we are going to try to find a way to get down there with the gear. Looks like a storm is coming. Okay. I'm not gonna take this. I mean, well, alright. I don't know. So we, there was an expedition or something that came through here. I wonder what happened to them since they, well, they left that journal at least, but, you know, that might just be, hey, there are people down here. Gallivant. Oh. Oh. Well, something happened. I mean, maybe the dragon came through here because that person is burnt. I wonder who that was. I counted 6 people in this expedition, and there's 1. Oh, and here's another. So that's 2 of the 6. And that will take me down. Oof. You know, I cannot wait until they come out with the next Elder Scrolls game, because I am so very curious about the, like, the UI, like, the dynamics of how it's gonna play, how well, because this one is so buggy. And, I mean, considering it's like, gosh, over 8 years old now, and it still feels pretty like a pretty good game, you know? But it's always been so buggy. So it'll be interesting because I'm sure they're not using the same type of platform. So it's going to be, because I think they use the same type of platform on Elder Scrolls Oblivion and then on this one. And they're completely going with a new one for the next one, I believe. So it's going to feel like almost like a different type of game. Ooh, yeah, see, wheat. That's what I'm trying to find when I look in those barrels. Oh, wow, what happened? Oh. Hey, oh, thank you. I'm gonna miss that. Amulet of Julianos. Increases your magic by 10 points. See, I think that they have like a rarity on some of the amulets, because I don't remember ever getting an amulet of Julianos. So some of them are harder to find than others. Alright, because you need, I'm gonna make a player home, I think, because, well, the one I have in Whiterun, you can't put an enchanting table in, or like it's not big enough to have both. I just flew that skeleton back there. There's so much blood over here. Oh my gosh. And I got blood on my screen. You see that? Got blood on my screen. It's on my face. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna make a player home pretty soon. Not sure where. Probably with the Homestead DLC. So probably with the one down by. Ugh, so much blood. Down by. I cannot think. All the way down here. The one that I was saying that I like the most. Not held. Valkyrie. This one. Because I like this area. We haven't been down there yet. That's where I got that invitation to go meet, talk with the Thane. Oh, this is backward. Ah. That's a little better. And this is cool. They have like, they sure did find the ruins, and it's been covered by ice and snow. So it must have been here a very, very, very long time.
Where is it? I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Cesar. You always try to keep it for yourself. No, there's got to be more. Shut up! Shut up! Don't lie to me, Cesar. You hid it. Always try to keep it.
Ah. Trying to figure out where that was coming from. I see a chest. I'm not sure if that is a dead body or something else. Did the voice come from down here? Sounded like a Kahit. That the way their accent sounded Kahiti to me. You know what's interesting? Just thinking about that. In all the games, maybe they have it because I haven't played like thoroughly through all of the games. I don't think I've met anybody who's like a Nord, but was raised in like elsewhere, I guess. Ooh. And so, you know, had the Kahiti accent or elsewhere accent because, you know, they were raised there around that accent, but they're Nord. You know what I mean? You would think you would see more of that around because people are like, I mean, all of the races are pretty much in all the other areas, you know? Oh, I'll leave through here slowly if you want to read it. It's probably an interesting read. Research notes. I'll leave through this one real slow too. Yeah, I'm not taking the dwarven cogs and metal scraps and stuff because they're heavy and they're for heavy armor, which I'm not planning on making. And I know where to find it if I want it. Okay, if only Yumani would have left one of these dwarven machine creatures intact for me to study. The fact that they almost killed those Kahidi brothers in the middle of the night doesn't mean we couldn't have found a way to disable one. We dragged some stuff in front of the pipes they came out of to stop them from coming back. They are simply fascinating. Is it just as Calamisio described in Dwarves V2? Their appearance does in fact resemble that of an arachnid. I had thought that to be an embellishment given by his source. The inclusion of the soul gem into the design of the apparatus is quite remarkable. It could explain the focus for the lightning that he describes. Oddly enough, it does not appear to be the main power source for the apparatus. Perhaps some sort of harmonic resonance within the energies contained in the soul gem to bring heat to a small boiler? Too early to say conclusively. That does raise the question of where they get the liquid for the boiler, however. Huh, that was strange. I thought I just saw something moving beyond the bar door. It looked vaguely humanoid. I wonder if it could be an undiscovered automation. I'm going to move my bedroll down here to see if I can catch another glimpse of it. Ugh, this is all so exciting. Oh, he's probably dead. That's what always seems to happen. So this is the barred door. And there's blood, like all over the place again. So somebody is dead. And I hear like the booby traps that they put in some of these dungeons. So, sleep bedroll. No, nope, I'm okay for now. Ah! Why are you not? There we go. Oh, it's because it's the, One thing I don't like about how they set this up is how it took off my shield when I added the clairvoyance. Okay, I don't know, maybe that fixed it, I'm not sure. So I think it came out of this thing, because that's where he was talking about where it came out of. Oh, here's another one. All right. So there are creatures still alive down here, if you can call that alive. I mean, they have soul gems in them. I know these torches are like helping light the way, but I'd rather have them in my inventory to use. Yeah, I think this is gonna be a dead end. Yeah, this is where we walk through. Ooh, pretty. Oh, there's so much blood over here. So that was a automation. Dude, get out of the way. Kind of jumped out. At least I'm getting plenty of soul gems down here. And torches. Oh, it's a lot of blood down here. So okay.
Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? This one wasn't trapped with us. No. No. You. What was that?
He didn't see me. And I'm gonna put a torch on because there we go. I can look around a little bit better. So this guy was like violent. Wonder why that was. And he was talking, I think, to his dead brother. Yeah. Oh, skooma. Empty skooma. That explains a lot. The drug addict. Jezer's journal. This one is at his wit's end. I signed Jezer and myself up for this expedition to try to get him clean of the skooma. I brought a small supply to try to bring him down slowly, but the storm has had us trapped in the glacier for weeks. The others have not yet caught on that one with fur should not shake so much from the cold, but I've run out of the little skooma I brought, and Jezer's getting pretty bad. He started hallucinating creatures coming out of the ice in the ruins. The others are starting to think he may be behind Valley's disappearance, but I know he would never do something like that. Okay, so they were okay, so we had 6 people. 2 people were dead, up above. The 2 Kahidi are dead. So that leaves 2 live people. Valley is one of them that we're not sure about. So I guess we're searching for 2 more bodies. I mean, that's not why we're down here, but it makes it interesting. Definitely. What is that noise? Yumana's journal. It's been about a week since Valley went missing, and now Indrast is gone too. We found blood leading over to the barred off doorway, but Sulla seems to think that they found a way through and that they are trying to cut him out of the discovery. He keeps saying that we need to press on. We've managed to break through another section of the ruins in Amonculori, where the dwarves would produce their automations. Oh, okay. We learned the hard way that the metal creatures are still alive in there, and it hasn't improved Yag's mood at all. She holds that the Kahidi brothers aren't involved with the disappearances, and it has been keeping a hard eye on Sulla. The rations have all but run out, and we are going to have to decide soon whether to brave the storm or try to push further into the ruins. I don't know if the echoes of screams I've heard in my sleep are those of the missing comrades or of my nightmares. Oh my god. I'll take that. So I wonder if the burnt bodies we found up above were, because they mentioned in the first in the first note that we found book that they were thinking about hiring on extras to help with the excavation. I wonder if those are just the laborers that they had talked about. Because there are more people talked about in this notebook than I was counting, you know? And if they were all down here, but then again, they don't mention the bodies up above, which is odd. You would think they would mention that. Maybe some of them went up to try to get out, and that's when they died, and they didn't know about it down here. I don't know. But that noise, I guess, this is the factory where they made the automations. Oh, jeez. See, that's like... Okay, go there, you go there. Stop it! Stop stabbing me! Stop it! Oh, I'll take that. Dwarven oil. Where's my buddy? Okay, were you helping out from back there? Because I didn't see you. So they came out of there. Yeah, this is one reason I don't like Dwarven ruins. I don't mind it when like, oh, jeez, when you see them like around the corners and stuff, but ooh, a grand soul. Thank you. That might feel like a dragon soul or something. But when they're like popping out of the walls, it's just, it makes for a bad, scary movie, you know? Ooh, something warm over here. You see the air? It's like rippling. Oh, is it because of that? Maybe. I'm gonna try to save often. Alright, something's gonna pop out of here, and I don't want to be in like sneak mode because I always have trouble getting out of sneak mode. In fact, I might not, there we go. Yeah, I might not sneak at all. It's better, you don't really go up as much in experience for sneaking in Dwarmer in this type of ruin. It's better used. It's better used when you're around Draugr, because you know they lay there out in the open, and you can go around sneaking, and your experience will go up. Your sneaking experience. Oh, that's actually a great place to level up your sneaking. Ooh. Nice. Oh, nice. I was at Whiterun at the store, and I was thinking about buying one of these just to disenchant it. I'm glad I didn't. It was like the same kind of thing. I'm not even sure though if I've disenchanted one like that before. Who? £4. I'll take it for now. Yeah. Alright.